Welcome. In this session, we would start with the contemporary world and with the First World War, starting from 1914, ending in 1918. Now, why, first of all, it is called as the First World War? There are three important reasons we can cite for it. Firstly, it was a war that was on land, air, as well as sea simultaneously. So, we can say that as one of the reasons why it was called as the First World War. The Second War, it started with the continent of Europe, but later on included the continents of Asia, Africa, and United States as well. So it basically the armies of United States as well, not the continent, right? So this was the another reason. And the third was it led to the heaviest losses in the world history. And because of these some of the reasons, again it was one of the war where you have seen tanks, submarines, gunpowder, bombardments, all of the ways of armaments which were used. So considering all of those things, this was considered as a war which was the most deadliest of the war which was ever witnessed in the history so far, and hence it was named as First World War. So Germany at that time used poison gas. On the other hand, Britain first introduced the concept of tank in 1916, and there was a significant disaster which later on sowed the seeds for the Second World War which took place. So what were the causes that led to the First World War? The causes were fourfold. First was Europe was divided into two hostile groups. There was a constant armament race, aggressive nationalism, and the Sarajevo crisis, which was the most immediate cause of it. But besides that, two important factors were there. One was the intense nationalism from Germany which was witnessed, and other was the idea of maintaining international peace and security was not fulfilled, and this was through the Hague Conference. The first Hague Conference took place in 1899 and then in 1907, and both of these actually failed. So in the first Hague Conference, the idea that was propounded was to bring in a concept where there would be 5 years where the nations would actually dedicate themselves not to increase the number of army, but however it was not followed. So there was a gap because there was no such international body that could govern the peace and security at that time. Again, Germany at that time under Kaiser Wilhelm II was in its full boom, because this was the period when Germany was actually a country that won the war against France. So it won the Franco-Prussian War. It got the territories of Alsace and Lorraine ceded, and then in the Italy there was a lot of territories that were ceded, and all these efforts actually led to the idea that Germany would be the superpower, and Germany wanted to establish itself as one of the most influential countries and spread its Kultur. Kultur in German means culture. So the idea was to spread the German culture. Now again, as we said, there was a spirit of intense nationalism that happened. So France wanted to get back the province of Alsace and Lawrence that was ceded to Germany. Similarly, Italy wanted to get back its territories of Trentino, Trieste. Balkan states like Serbia wanted to get Slavs that should become the part of the Greater Balkan, and the aggressive policies of nationalism paved the way for the war to ultimately happen, because Kaiser Wilhelm II wanted all these territories, but these independent nations were trying to take a revenge, get back the territory, and Britain, which was already a colonial power having a lot of colonial influence in the regions of Asia and Africa, was having nearly 1/4 of the world under the control, and Therefore, this region was charged with a spirit of patriotism, nationalism, and interstate rivalries that emerged in. So, what happened if we look onto the division of the powers here, if we look onto the world map, what was the real picture? So, France was actually defeated in the Franco-Prussian War of 1871. Now, after this, Bismarck in Germany adopted a policy so that the France should remain isolated. Now, to keep the France isolated so that it does not emerge in power, what was happening? Germany was taking help from the nearby nations of Austria and Hungary. The idea was to cut the connection of France from Russia. So, by means, if Germany and Austria-Hungary unite, there is no way France can connect to Russia and get friendly help. So this was the idea that Bismarck actually propounded. So this was a dual alliance of Germany and Austria-Hungary, which was done in 1879. Later on, Italy also became part of it, 1882, and this was initially by two countries. It was called as dual alliance. Later on, it changed to triple alliance. However, after some time, Italy left the group of Germany and Austria, but this was the real triple alliance. Now, as per the time where Bismarck was there was a diplomacy which did not allow France to have connections with Russia. As soon as Bismarck resigned, Kaiser William II came to power. William II could not prevent France to connect with Russia. Now, Russia was forced to conclude an alliance because the Russia at that time was highly underdeveloped, and to modernize Russia's economy, Russia needed support of France. Now, this was one of the reasons Russia was citing friendly relations with France. Now, at the same time, Britain came closer to France, and Britain, Russia and France united together, and they were called as Triple Entente. Right? So, one was the Triple Alliance.